Okay guys, welcome back to the channel, Octave Magic. This is the little bonus episode from the cracking of the pre-release pack. So, now that we've obviously opened our beautiful pack, and we've quickly sealed these in some sleeves, because dear lord, we're going to sort of see what deck I would build. So, I approached this the same way I did with the, was it the Battle for Zendikar one I did? I can't remember off the top of my head what the video was. But yeah, but basically, I sort this out now. I have a new little method that I do, because obviously, going to GP London, I learned that removal is premium, especially in a sealed environment. So the way I like to do it now is creatures in colour order, removal in colour order, and then everything else. So, let's just get cracking. What I'll do is we'll just fast forward through this bit, because this is the boring bit. So, as you see, this is them sorted. So the first thing I'm going to look at is where is my removal. Obviously, I think the heavy colour we're in for removal is black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5 spells in black. And then we have 2 in green, 1 and 1 in the other colours. So let's have a look at black creatures. How many creatures do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's only 6 black creatures. So let's have a look at green, see how many green creatures we got. Because obviously those are the highest sort of amounts of removal we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. That would give us 10 spells. So 10, 16 creatures. Isn't too bad. That's obviously a good way. One other thing I could look at is red. I mean, how much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not really enough creatures. I would then have to start fluffing it out with... because obviously black red is quite aggressive and stuff, but whereas green's got a bit more light gain, a bit more staying on the board. White isn't really in with a chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And blue has quite a few creatures, but there's not enough room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I could maybe go down the blue-black energy. I have, a couple of counters, stuff like that there. We also have some various removal in the artifacts bound with the universal solvents. We also have sack triggers. We have a couple of vehicles, which is good, with the Iron Trade Crusher and the Dreadnought. So I could look at that as well. Obviously there's the Livingstone, which is a removal-ish way of doing things. It's a bit of a slow way of doing it. So it may come in off the sideboard possibly, the way I would do it. So, I mean, in terms of energy, what other energy sinks do we have? So, we have the Machinations. We have the Marae. And the Turtle's a good sink. And the Whale's a good sink. Is there anything in black that you can use energy for? So... Augmenter, no. So there's no real energy apart from the Machinations, but that's not a bad thing. I mean, if we're going in green, we're going down the 1/1 counters sort of strategy, really. Got a bit of energy going on there, sort of thing. So intervention as well. The growth, which can give us a colour ramp. So yeah, we got decent energy generation. We've got a lot of energy generation actually. So the way I would probably do it, personally, is I go green-black, possibly. I think that's the way I'll do it. So we definitely discontinue white and red. Definitely those two. There's just not enough there to do anything with, unfortunately. So let's have a look at what other. Let's see. We had red, white, which isn't good. Green, blue. We can trigger that slightly. Oh, there's green, white, and we get 1/1 counters. Possibly could get that off quite easily, sort of thing. We've having the Unbridled Gruff, because the Unbridled Gruff gives add 1 mana of any colour. So you could do that possibly, but I'll put it to the sideboard at the moment and let's have a look. So at the moment it's between blue and green. I'm gonna go with green because it has a bit more, as I say, a bit more removal. So let's just have a look at the creature base first, see where our curve is, and we go from there. So 4, 1, 5, 1, 5. Can't count. 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 5, 2, 2, 1. Okay, so in terms of a creature curve, it's a bit odd. So let's see what sort of artifact creatures we got to go in. Eesh, not many. We really are, literally, we are down to Night Market Guard, which is a 3-drop, which we have quite a few already. 5-drop for the Assembler. Filigree Crawl, I'm not a fan of. Crackdown Construct. I mean, activated ability of artifact or creature. I mean, we have quite a few ways to do that, but that's a 4-drop. I mean, it's sitting pretty high on the curve. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I would say we could put the construct in, the Crackdown Construct in, just for seeing what happens. How much Revolt do I need to trigger? I need to trigger it for the Silkweaver, and that is it, actually. So yeah, that's not too bad. So I would happily stick in these two vehicles, the Dreadnought and the Iron Tread Crusher. So they'd probably go in as well. So that's all 4-drop and a 1-drop. The removal, we have Prey Upon Nature's Way. Yeah, definitely they would go in. So that's a 2-drop and a 1-drop. Then we have removal for, let's see, the removal, the Daring Demolition is a good one. It just removes things. Fatal Push is a great 1-drop spell. Tidy Conclusion, it could get us a bit of life, not too bad. Henny's Expertise can do things and get us 3 casts. We have plenty of 3 or less to cast in this deck. And then you would have 3 drops of -2, -2. I would probably remove the Prey Upon, possibly, because it's done actually, would you? Sort of thing. So let's see, so you have 17 creatures, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. That's too much. No, you need to make some cuts. So, if I had to remove anything, I would remove the Prey Upon quite easily. I'm quite happy to cut that. The other one, so let's see, we're at 25. So this is 24 without having anything else. Possibly the Tidy Conclusion might be just a tad bit too expensive. So say we remove the, say we remove that. Now, obviously we've not put in any other sorcery. We've not looked at anything. So the Machinations, the Return, Lifecraft Awakening, yeah. Intervention would be good to put in, but that is probably as a game 2 sort of thing. I would probably say that as removal goes, you probably want it like this. Oh, in fact, actually, the intervention would save our board, theoretically. Oh no, it doesn't, because it's cast after. So that's time to ignore that. So yeah, I would probably play it this way. It's not too bad. It's got a sort of decent mana curve. I mean, it's the 2-drop slot is an issue. That's the problem you've got in this sort of area. But you've got a decent enough sort of curve. I mean, you'd have you've got mana symbols, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 to 11, so you could easily go, if we've got 16 land, I'd be quite happy to go 9-9 sort of thing. It's not too bad, you know, 16 land, 8-8, sorry, for the 40 card deck. It's not too bad, it would work quite nicely. It wouldn't be a bad deck overall. definitely something worth considering. I mean, as you can see, this is just a rough guide. I mean, as I've said, I learned from GP London that sort of having removal is a bit key sort of thing, because it happens all the time that you set up things and then things get removed, so it's better to sort of be on a removal strategy yourself, and then go into game 2 you can play the little safety combat tricks like heroic intervention to save things or various other things like that. So yeah, this would be the deck we'd play. It'd be green black. Don't know, would it be a decent curve? Don't know, we'd never know. But anyway, this is just theoretical. So this is just a little video to show you how I am building these days, now that I've sort of evolved my methods, as one would say. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you for tuning into this little bonus video, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and any comments leave below. Catch you guys later.